This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches Glitter and Lasers Be Miserable on Vacation. I don't know how miserable she's going to actually end up being. Right now, she's just showing us clips. Now, do remember that Anna from Glitter and Lasers just got back from her trip to the Bahamas, her free trip to the Bahamas on Virgin Cruise, and she had a horrible time, apparently, on the cruise because she lost her CPAP machine by forgetting it on the airplane. So, genius move. But, so apparently that completely just ruined her entire holiday, free holiday. But yet she still was able to put together at least 2 videos talking about all of the clothes that she wore while she was on the Virgin trip, but didn't show us anything about the actual Virgin cruise that she had effectively been paid to talk about, to promote. So now Anna's on vacation again, you guys. It's such a hard life Anna leads. Such a hard life. She is on some kind of Disney cruise to some Disney Island thing. I don't know. I don't like Disney. And after some of the clips that Anna has shown, I don't like Disney even more now because they're problematic at best. So I'm sorry if you're a Disney adult. I know those are real people, but like Disney's a problem, guys. So anyway, we're just going to look at some clips that Anna has been posting because she's clearly too busy to put together an actual video or, you know, plan ahead. So all we've got right now are shorts of her basically being Anna for the most part. This one's the most recent one on her page. I've got it muted because, as usual, Anna's using copyright music, so whatever. It's her channel. But this is Anna just kind of walking around in her bathing suit. It's a completely different bathing suit than any of the other bathing suits we've seen, so I'm sure we're going to get some kind of clothing haul showing off all of the other bathing suits that Anna bought just for this particular vacation. Such a hard life. Such a hard life. I don't know if I could do it myself. But she said, "Is someone going to match my freak?" Parentheses, refusing to apologize for enjoying my life simply because I live in a bigger body. Girl, who cares? Like, you seem to be way more bothered by this than literally anyone. Honest to God, Anna is more concerned about how people see her than anything else in her life. Like, she is convinced that she lives rent-free in everyone around her's head, and that rent is very mean. That all we do is think about mean things about her. She probably thinks this dude behind her, who is clearly paying her absolutely no attention whatsoever, she probably thinks this guy is just obsessed about her right now. Anyway, let's watch this. Anna's walking. Anna's laying on a lounger. Anna's spraying herself with, I'm hoping, sunscreen. And that was it. Yay, Anna, you're so brave. Okay. So, here's the thing. We've, on this channel, established several principles of dark anthropology. And it's time that we really start applying these to Anna as a whole. And this particular short could fall under 2 different things. One of which being, the first principle that this particular clip falls under is the principle of covert motivations, where it's the manipulation of the audience's perception of her. And Anna loves nothing more than to be a victim. And Anna loves to be the kind of victim that rises above all of it. And so even when Anna's not being victimized in any way, shape, or form while you're on vacation, free, again, at least I'm assuming it is. I guess we'll find out later. Anna is very, very shady about disclosing whether or not she's on a paid vacation or not. Very shady, in my opinion. But my point is, I don't think you're being victimized here, Anna. I don't think as many people as you want to believe are really giving a shit about how you live your life, honestly. You're the one that puts your life out on the internet, and people are going to react to that, which brings us to the next principle that all of this falls under: integration versus differentiation. So the principle of integration versus differentiation is that Anna projects an image out onto the internet. Anna tells a story. Anna puts a short, because we're on YouTube. She puts a TikTok out there, right? And she, in her head, has an idea of how the audience is going to interact with that video, right? But the principle of integration versus differentiation is that whatever concept or image that Anna has in her head of how her material is going to be interacted with outside, once it's on the internet, is different than how the audience actually interacts with it. So a lot of times with Anna's stuff, now keep in mind, Anna highly curates her comment sections to the point where she mutes and deletes any kind of negativity sometimes. And I think that's part of why her numbers are so bad. Like, this video that she posted has 729 likes. She has 2.2 million followers on YouTube, and she's only gotten 729 likes on this short. There's only 56 comments on this short. And this video is 14 hours at least old. Let's see if I can get it all the way back to the very first comment. Okay, that's from 8 hours. How does this work? Why is this comment from 8 hours ago? First. Filter? There we go. Bang! No. She's got a... I can't tell if Anna has a huge Russian following or if she's just very attractive to Russian trolls. Alright, so the very first comment that she even gets on this is, "But why do we need to see it?" To which I'm sure everyone's going to come to her defense. See what? Y'all are mean. Go ahead and unsubscribe if you don't want to see it, or pluck your eyes out, whatever makes you happy. Thanks, Jessica. Thanks for that invaluable advice. So, okay, anyway, my point is this video is at least 18 hours old, and it's got 729 likes and 56 comments on it. So Anna has this idea of how these things are going to be interacted with. Like, she's putting this out there expecting people to be like, "Yes, queen, slay." And the very first comment on it is like, "Yeah, but why?" So that's a really good example of the integration versus differentiation. I need to change the name of that. I don't really like it. It's fancy, fancy words that don't mean what I want them to mean. But anyway, we're still developing this crap out. All right, so that's one of the ways, well, that's two of the ways that Anna tries to manipulate her audience. She tries to set herself up in a way that she looks like the victim, and then she, as the victim, is able to rise above it and look at how awesome I am because I have risen above all of this hate, even though, like, nobody gives an F. There is literally no one in this picture who is paying any attention to her except the camera. The camera is paying lots of attention to her. And then she puts it out on the internet. And your audience is going to watch the videos you put on the internet. This is the integration versus differentiation. You really don't have any control over how people are going to interact with your videos once they're on the internet. So, now, again, we're muted. We've got Anna dancing with Mickey Mouse on the cruise. Mickey Mouse has got some moves. Anna just kind of waddles back and forth, to be perfectly honest. Again, this video, pause, has 1.2K likes and 66 comments. I learned a trick. Let's see if it still works. Okay, seeing as Disney hosted all of this, does it mean they gave the holiday for free? Yes. Yes, it does. All right, so this video is a day old. And it's got a mixed review, but again, the very first 2 comments on this video are negative comments. It's a day old. It only has 1.2K likes. It only has 66 comments on it. 2.2 million subscribers, guys. All right. I don't know what this is. The Junkaroo workshop at Lookout K isn't a missed experience. I think this one she talks. Hang on. This one kind of ticked me off, and we'll talk about it.
Pro tip, if you're heading to the new island Lookout Key as part of your Disney Cruise Line experience, then I would recommend you take a stop at the Junkanoo workshop that happens in the Goombay Cultural Center. They teach you all about Bohemian culture and Junkanoo, and more specifically, they teach you about the practice of taking old things that might have been thrown away and turning them into something new to celebrate, like this headpiece we made.
This is a kids' workshop, Anna. Also, your clothes don't fit, and I hate being like that, but I'm really tired of you wearing clothes that don't fit. This ticks me off because this is not necessarily Anna's fault, because Anna doesn't know any better. Anna's very culturally ignorant, and that just comes out a lot the more I watch of her and the more I read of her book. She's just not very well culturally educated. There, I said it. And this Junkaroo thing with the Bohemian culture kind of says it all. Anna's just blown away by this whole idea of, oh, you guys, we can totally reuse junk and make new stuff out of it, like this cool headpiece that I made for myself. This is a children's project. You are a full-ass grown adult. Anyway, Disney gives you these trappings of cultural experience, like Small World, if you've ever been, you know, it's a small world after all. Yeah, that's not what all, that's like the children's sanitized, simplified concept of what the majority of those cultures there represent, right? I'm going to go out on a limb and say, from what I've seen of Anna's video, again, Anna's not the best travel vlogger, so there might be more to this that we're not seeing, and we never will see. But from what I'm seeing, from what Anna put together here, it's just, it's very not a great way to learn about a different culture. So this one kind of irritated me just as an anthropologist, because I'm just like, this is not how you learn about other cultures. This is how Disney appropriates other cultures and then repackages them in a way that middle-aged white women can digest it and not feel threatened. So that's my opinion of this video. Anyway, I guess we'll finish it since we got this far.
We wore these for the Rush celebration, which happens right after Another Thing You Cannot Mix, where the Bohemian team comes out and dances for you and shows off a true Junkanoo experience. It was so much fun, and I found myself dancing the entire time. I mean, I was cutting a rug. It was my favorite part of this cruise. Pro tip, if you're
cutting a rug, huh? Cool. I hate when white people try to mimic the cultural dances that they're seeing actual cultural dancers do, and then they're like, look at me, I'm doing it just as good as you, right? Ha ha. Anyway, I'm over it. I'm over it. Spent the day at Lookout K. Thank you, Disney, for hosting me. I do believe that means they paid for it. What is it? My gut reaction to this is if Disney hosted her, it means they paid her to be there. Or at least paid for her vacation, her room, and her board. You know, so this didn't come out of Anna's pocket. Maybe she had to pay for her plane ticket. Hopefully she didn't forget her CPAP this time, but pretty sure Disney paid her to be here. What is she doing? Besides almost falling over every time she tries to jump. What are you doing, Anna? What are you doing, Anna? You know, she does this shit in public and then wonders why people look at her. It's not because you're 6 foot tall and 400 pounds, Anna. It's because you're a freaking cringy goofball. If you were svelte and doing this in public, people would still be like, what are you doing? I've seen kids I've seen kids record TikToks at the Longwood Gardens I go to. It's literally just a formal garden that you go to walk around and see all the pretty flowers and all the landscaping there. Like, I don't even know why there's teenagers there. There's like literally no reason for them to be there unless they actually enjoy gardens, which is fine. But they were there with their phone and their little tripod. There was 2 of them, and they were doing their little dance or whatever the hell they were doing. And I'm just like, we all stood there and stared at them because it was weird. Okay? It's weird to do that stuff in public. It's still not normal. So Anna doing all of this crap so that she can cut it together to make this little 1-minute video is weird. All right? It has nothing to do with what she actually looks like. It's just that there's this adult woman who's in the middle of a Disney park while someone's filming her. I mean, Anna, nobody's looking at you because they don't like the fact that you're living in a bigger body. They're looking at you because they're trying to figure out what the hell you're doing. And also, reading your book, isn't that your goal in life, is to have people watch you and remember you forever and ever and ever? So what are you complaining about? When you realized your life isn't falling apart, you just needed a little Diet Coke. Sometimes the first day of a trip can be brutal. Caffeine helps. I do like that dress she's got on, though. Again, this video is at least 5 days old. That dress is pretty. I will say that. Really disappointing. Imagine being on vacation 24/7 and still complaining. What's false, Monique? Ooh, Jessica. Who wants to bet Jessica's either paid to be on here or Jessica's a sock account? Let's all memorize this name and this little icon and see how many times Jessica goes out of her way to post on people's comments when they're negative. Because that tells me either Jessica's getting paid to do this or Jessica's a sock account. Now I'm curious. How many times do you pop up? There she is. There she is again. I'm not even reading them. I'm just looking at them. What's falling apart about being paid to go on cruises? Okay, to be fair, Psycho Kitten vlog maybe shouldn't comment so many times in a row. However, oh, no Jessica this time. Okay. What? No, I saw the sunflower. Hey, Psycho Kitten vlog. I mean, one comment's really all you need. I'm just looking to see if Jessica pops up again. No, but that bee person is. But, all right. That video was 5 days old. It has 1.8K likes and only 129 comments. Not even 130, 129. 2.2 million followers. Anna, your numbers don't add up, babe. Exploring Meow Woof in Grapevine did not disappoint. What? Were those words? And why does it keep saying search Dollar General Haul? This one only has 63 comments and it has to be at least 5 days old. What is this? Excited to be hosted by Disney Parks for this epic first look at Lookout Cay with Disney Cruise Line. So she did get a brand new free vacation. So here's the deal. At the beginning of the year, Anna was on a vacation to the Virgin Islands on a hosted cruise where she was abjectly miserable the entire time. Then she immediately got back from that one, went on a Virgin cruise that was hosted, that was paid for by Virgin to go to the Bahamas, where she had a miserable time. Now she got back from that and immediately left again to go. No, that's not true. She got back from that, went to Seattle for Starbucks. Starbucks paid for that. So she took a working vacation trip to Starbucks land, to Seattle. She gets back from that. I think she took another trip in between that and this one. And now she's on another cruise, her 3rd cruise this year, to Disney's Lookout Cay. Whatever the hell that is. We'll probably never know if it's up to Anna. And I'm sure when the video for this comes out, she's going to be abjectly miserable and complain the entire time because something, you know, even though everything's been handed to her for free. And I ask again, where is the dog? Who takes care of her dog? Like, she doesn't take the dog with her on any of these vacations. I don't even know if she can. I mean, a lot of them are pretty animal friendly, but clearly she doesn't take the dog with her. Probably forget it on the plane with her CPAP. It's just things that make you go, All right, so that's YouTube. I saw on her TikTok that there's a couple other videos that didn't make it onto YouTube. Usually that means she either did post it to YouTube and it got some negative backlash, or she knew it was not going to be received well and put it on TikTok to hide it from YouTube. So, all right, so here we are at Glitter and Laser's TikTok. On TikTok, she has 8.4 million followers on TikTok, okay? This video, again, it's a little over a day old, or it's going on a day old, has 967 likes. 8.4 million followers, and only less than 1,000 of them have liked her brand new TikTok. Anna, your numbers are a lie. There's just no way. Anyway, I wanted to see this one.
Really have a better Q4 this year, and yeah, for Q1, I feel like we'll circle back to what we did in Q2, and really just find a way so we don't work together, because teamwork is important. So as
going back to Principles of Dark Archaeology, we've got I mean, we'll always come back to covert motivations, because covert motivations is like the most blatant of all of these. Anna's trying to make a funny joke, but she's also trying to make it look like she does this. Like she's so important, you guys. She works while she's on vacation. Girl, vacation is your job. Your clothing hauls don't even take precedence over your vacations anymore. And I mean, when was the last time we saw you do anything health related? Aren't you supposed to be some kind of like fitness and health guru at this point? But she's trying to manipulate the audience into thinking that she's like a hard worker and like she never quits working and yada, yada, yada. But that's what's happening in this. And she's doing it by trying to make this kind of goofy little joke about, ha ha ha, I'm working from home in a pool, you guys. It's so relatable while I'm on a cruise. I mean, cruises, am I right? Kind of a thing. This is going to be another one of those integration versus differentiation situations where she's putting this out there. She thinks it's funny. You can see John's shadow. John's working on vacation. But it's one of those situations where she thinks this is going to come across so much more differently than it's going to be taken. I don't know what video Char is watching, but none of these comments are actually like comments about the video. They're so bot-esque. Not gonna lie. Is that it for the comments? There's only 26 comments on this. This video is 2 days old and there's 26 comments. and none of them have anything to do with the actual video except this one that says hope her phone is waterproof. There's one person on here who shows that they're okay. MC for Q1, we're circling back to Q2. There are literally 2 comments out of these 26 comments that show that they actually watched this video. The rest of these are bots. That has to be it. Yes, my dear, where are you from? What does that have to do with this video? At least King AJ says, I want an Apple Watch. I don't know what this person says because you can't translate it. This is insane. Her numbers are insane. All right, what else have we got here? This is the first time we've seen her interact with any of the comments on any of these videos. And it's the only time she has interacted with any of the comments on this video. 21 comments. 8.4 million subscribers. Only 1,659 likes. 21 comments. I know it has some astronomical number of views if you go back here. I didn't even see it. 41.3K views. I still feel like for 8.4 million viewers, that's really low. All right. Her numbers do not make sense. All right, let's check out Instagram. So we're here on Anna's Instagram. I'm looking for ones that are not on here. 2 pretty best friends making memories at sea. That is a cute dress. And I like her dress too. I kind of like Anna's more though. Again, Anna does not interact with anyone ever. This happens to have 2,200 likes though. That's good, but it's 5 days old. How many Instagram followers does she supposedly have? 1.1 million followers and she's only got 2,000 likes. Well, this one has 4,000 at least. Some days on the first day of a trip, the only way to survive is by the gift of caffeine. Also, the thing I learned about my last cruise is bring your own drink cup. That's how you can quickly spot the veterans versus the rookies. Well, I mean, that's great. That would have been a really great tip to put in your video about your last cruise as opposed to the video about your next cruise. It is a cute dress though. That is a really cute dress. I guess the name of the ship is called the Magic. Again, 2 days. This is 4 days old. Anna replied 2 days ago. It's the only reply from Anna. There we go. I'm on the Magic. I didn't run into them, sadly, but thanks so much for thinking of me. So the only time she's answering these is if someone asks her what ship she's on. So she's got even less stuff here. Finally linking this suit. I highly recommend it. The fit is amazing. I was super supported, no rolling or falling down. I also had no rubbing or irritation, and I spent a whole day dancing my butt off in 95 degrees in what felt like 100% humidity. So it is a cute bathing suit. But this is what I'm talking about. We know more about this stupid bathing suit than we do the ship she's on. All right, so Anna is off again on another grand adventure that's being paid for by someone else and is apparently miserable, or not miserable. Let's be fair. She's trying to show us that she's happy and she's having a good time on her paid for Disney trip. And Anna is a huge Disney adult, so she is probably having a better time on this trip than she has on any of the other trips where she was surrounded by a bunch of strangers, expected to interact with them, and failed miserably at that. So hopefully when the video for this one, assuming it ever does roll out, because I can't remember her showing us too many of her Disney trips in a whole video. I could be wrong though. But anyway, so Anna's currently just feeding us little tidbits of her journey with Disney, and interestingly, she's hiding various videos on different channels because that work from home video, it's on Instagram and it's on TikTok, but it's not on YouTube. I wonder why. I need to keep a closer eye on her because I know that she's real quick to delete things if she gets too much pushback from it. But I want to capture the pushback because it shows a lot about how she deals with things, or in these cases doesn't deal with things, because she does not like any kind of criticism at all. She doesn't even like people asking questions that might kind of maybe sound like criticism. So there we have that. All right, if you've made it this far in the video, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Go ahead and leave a mouse. Leave a mouse down in the comment section. I think there's mice. If there's not, get creative. And yeah, I guess we'll sit and wait for Anna to get back from vacation again and make a video for us plebes so that we can see what a wonderful time she had being miserable on yet another cruise. And until then, I will see everybody in the next one. Bye!
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.